What's going on, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. Period. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Y'all, I'm a little tipsy from last night still. You can see it in my eyes. Okay. I wanted to tap in with you guys really quick. I'm out and about, as you can see, which I don't do often, but I definitely want to give my review on Baddies West episode 1. It gave everything it needed to give, and immediately I'm gonna tell you what I think. I like Stunner Girl immediately. Now, when she was on the auditions, the Baddies West auditions, I was not feeling her. I felt like she was being very extra, and yeah. So I didn't think I was gonna like her, but I like her immediately. I always cling to the underdog, and I don't condone how she attacked Tommy. She did sneak Tommy. Tommy literally did not even see her coming. And then to add insult to injury, you threw a drink right before you attacked her. Like, I saw that in real life with two guys. Like, a guy, it was a bottle of something, liquor, and the guy like threw it to like blind the guy, like, while he tried to, and then I think he still ended up getting beat up. But anyway, if you know, you know. But I like Stunner Girl. I thought I was gonna like Biggie right away, but Biggie is kind of coming across like in a way that I don't like. And I didn't expect that. I thought I was really gonna like her. Right now it's on the fence. Low is relaxed compared to how she was on her season. What else happened? Krishan wasn't there initially. I think Krishan was probably shooting, she probably was still shooting her own show with Blueface. I mean, she's not there right now. Why is anybody concerned about that? I mean, Natalie brought it up, but Natalie sometimes has to get things cracking. This is why I understand Natalie's role on her show. Like, she has to stir the pot, because if she does not stir the pot and get certain conversations going, they're not gonna happen. Like, and the show's gonna be, like, you can't see me. I'm like, what? But anyway, the show was everything. I saw a comment. No, not a comment. It was a tweet from BGCT, and they said Stunner really dragged Tommy. I mean, in the literal sense, like dragged her by her hair, yes. But she didn't beat up Tommy. Like, she just, I thought I saw her swing at least one time before security grabbed her. But all I really saw was hair pulling. And Tommy still had her hair in her head. I thought it was a wig, but it was clearly a sew-in. Tommy was going off on security, and she's like, look, let me tell you something. Don't grab me and let a girl get one up on me, because then me and you gonna have a problem. And I don't care if you a man and whatever. I also got a chance to, I had to tap into Crazy in Love. I did not know it was the finale until the very end, when they when they started putting like words, messages on the screen, the network, and they were saying how this is their story or whatever like that. They got to sit down with Dr. Ish. I think a lot more solo. I was really hoping that they were gonna do like multiple sessions with Dr. Ish, and I really think Krishan would have benefited from it. Like, I think when she felt comfortable, she opened up and then she shut back down. Like it's like it really sheds light on how much trauma she's gone through, you know? And she was frustrating me a couple times because I'm like, Krishan, like grow up. Like it's like she was on her grown woman stuff when Blueface was not in the room. The second he got in the room, she just turned into a child. And I'm like, is that because you call him daddy? Is that shady? I mean, if it, whatever. I mean, I call it like that's what happened, you know. Girl, tell me why it's a minivan parked 2 spaces to my right, and they got the nerve to have tinted windows. Like, who has a minivan with tinted windows? Like, seriously, like, come on now. Get out of here, bro. Like, I don't understand that. But anyway, Baddies West was everything. Also, okay, so at the end of the episode, I thought it was gonna be Low versus wait a minute. I thought it was gonna be Low versus Krishan, but that's on episode 2. I also actually predicted that before the episode even came out. Oh, honey, if I didn't think a minivan and tinted windows made sense, like I'm not gonna put her on blast and turn the camera around and show y'all her outfit, but let me tell you something. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So anyway, but yeah, at the end of the episode, everybody got on the bus, the sprinter, whatever. And they were on their way to the house. Oh, he kind of cute. No, not really. Never mind. No. Mm-mm. No. Not is she? You know what? That's not okay. That's not okay. It's one thing for the mom to, you know, throw on anything, but don't put the offspring in anything too. Like it's giving twins, and not in a good way. Let me stop. All right. Anyway, so they're on the sprinter, and you know they're going to the house, and I think they're going to the house. Yeah. They're going to the house. So no, I think, yeah, they were going to the house. So, Krishan and Tommy were not on the bus. I don't know, or the sprinter, whatever you call it. I don't know why Tommy wasn't on there. Again, I think Krishan was still doing her own show, you know, and they just happened to be filming at the same time. But Natalie had called Stunner Girl, and Stunner Girl had came down. You know, they were staying in a hotel, and Stunner Girl got on the bus, and you know she was chilling. You can tell she was still upset about what happened the day before, and she was really just like in her own world. She was sitting beside Kat, and she just was not here for the mess. Like, you know, she just wasn't here for it, and you know, Biggie and Kat started getting into it, to me, for no reason. Kat was just saying, like, you know, why y'all in Vegas? I can, you know, set up a party or whatever like that she was saying. And then, you know, Biggie was like, oh, you're a promoter? And she was like, no. I think Kat was just saying, like, you know, I got connects, you know what I'm saying? So I can set something up. That don't make me a promoter. But Biggie managed to make that into a whole argument, and Kat was, you know, she was cool because she wasn't sweating that. Like, she was like, girl, you're not about to piss me off. Like, this is dumb. But anyway, then it went from Biggie versus Kat to Biggie versus Stunner, because, you know, they like, the question came up like, how do y'all feel about Tommy, you know, pretty much judging by, you know, what happened yesterday, and everybody was pretty much on the same page. Like, you know, I still like Tommy, you know, she didn't do anything to me, you know, like, and Rolly was like, you know, I'm still getting to know Stunner, I'm still getting to know Tommy, I like both of them, neither one of them gave me a reason to not like them. So it is what it is. You know, I don't feel a different kind of way because they fought, you know, whatever. And Biggie was like, you know, hey, it's a time and a place. She felt like they should have been probably, you know, more professional. It was a photo shoot. I understand that. But again, you have to put yourself in Stunner Girl's shoes. Tommy threw a drink at Stunner Girl at the Baddies West auditions. And Tommy also tried to swing. Actually, she did swing on Stunner Girl, but Stunner Girl was being taken away by security. And she was not really able to defend herself. Excuse me. So it's like, if it's on, like, Stunner Girl probably, you know, is the type of girl who is like, you know, she grew up a certain kind of way, you know, in a certain type of environment. And it's like, it's on site. Like, you did that. I feel like you was being a snake when you did that. So you gonna have to see me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Tommy didn't see her coming, you know, but it is what it is. You know, she ran up on Tommy and it was what it was, you know, an eye for an eye, you know. And that's that. But Biggie felt some kind of way, and, you know, then her and Stunner started getting into it, and then it just became a big thing. And then before you know it, Rolly and Stunner Girl started getting into it because Stunner Girl made a comment. She was like, everybody will be under the ground or something like that, she said. And then Rolly was like, oh, no, ma'am. Rolly stood up and they started going neck to neck. And then Rolly had sat down, and Natalie kept saying, and I don't know if anybody caught it, but she was like tapping Rolly. She was like, Rolly, look, like, stop. Because Rolly is an executive producer or a producer on this show, Baddies West. And Natalie was like tapping Rolly. She's like, for Lemmy. Lemmy is Lumel Plum. Wait a minute. Lumel Plummer, the CEO of Zeus Network. And she was like, for Lemmy. So I guess she was saying, like, just don't do it. Like, you know, you're a producer, just don't do it. You know, think about Lemmy. Think about your relationship with Lemmy. You know, which Rolly clearly has a good relationship with him because she's been called back for multiple shows at this point. You know, so she was just trying to, like, remind her, just don't even feed into it. Just whatever. She wasn't even talking to you or about you. Just let it go. And even I understood, like, I mean, again, you know, if somebody in the room and they irate and, you know, they going off and they like, anybody can get it. I'm not going to take it like they're talking about me, even though they say anybody can get it. Like, they're just upset and they're just saying whatever. It's not about me. If it's not directed, then it's not respected. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, she was not talking about you, Rolly. And you wanted, like, I felt like she wanted to make that about her in that moment. And I'm like, this is not about you, sis. Like, why can't you just sit down and relax? You don't even have to. Rolly is entertain. Like, I don't even think Rolly understands that she's entertaining without having to do all of that extra stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, her commentary is entertaining. Like, so you don't have to get up and fight all the time. You know, like, you could just sit there. Like, I would love to see a season of a show where Rolly just sits there and has her wig on the entire time. I am sick of seeing Rolly getting her wig snatched clean off her head, exposing the fact that she does not have any hair. Like, it's exhausting. I'm like, sis, I got a headache watching you getting your wig snatched repeatedly. Like, it's like, come on now. But yeah, it ended up being, you know, Stunner Girl got really pissed at Biggie, and she was sick of Biggie running her mouth. And Stunner Girl threw a water bottle at Biggie. Biggie tried to go for Stunner, but the security was literally right there because Lo was sitting, like, if there was like a quick way to get to each other, Lo was bridging the gap. So Lo moved because she already saw what time it was. She was like, you know what, y'all not finna, ain't nobody finna hit me. So let me go ahead and get on up out the way. So Lo had moved, and security, she had switched seats with security, and security had sat there, and they had blocked Biggie from getting to Stunner, vice versa. And so then, again, Biggie and not Biggie, Stunner Girl and Rolly would get into it, and Rolly had sat down and she was still running her mouth. So Stunner Girl was like, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm not talking no more. Like, what's up? So Stunner Girl had hopped over the seat and snatched Rolly up clean out of her seat, honey. And Rolly heavy set, so Stunner Girl had she's strong. Because she managed to not only snatch Rolly up, but like Rolly had, well, maybe Rolly stood up. Maybe that's what it was. She stood up. So Stunner Girl didn't like pull her up, because that would have took a lot of strength. But yeah. So she had snatched her up and snatched a wig clean off her head. I'm like, Rolly, you just can't catch a break. Like, as far as like, her getting her wig snatched, like she's staking her wig. She's staking her wig snatched. I'm like, girl, like, if you just stop talking and just sit there and just be cute, like, just, you ain't gotta do all of that. We get it. You got hands. You ain't gotta, I feel like she be not trying to prove it, but it's like, I don't know, like, she be, just relax. Like, you ain't gotta do all of that. But, it gave what it was supposed to give. Episode 2 is going to, be Krishan versus Lo. I literally cannot wait. Like, I wanted it to be episode 1, but it wasn't. It's episode 2. I'm not mad at that. But, yeah. It gave. I'm not gonna lie. It gave, baby. It gave, from the commentary to the scenes to the looks to the girls to the fights to the everything to the music. Like, it gave. It gave. Natalie, do your thing, sis. I'm here for it. I'm all for a person, thriving and flourishing and doing their thing and being successful. I'm here for Natalie. Congratulations to Natalie, seriously. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had an idea and you went through with it. The first season wasn't too much, but everybody got to start somewhere. Humble beginnings. Season 2 went up. You got the right people in the mix. That's really what it's all about when it comes to her show. Get the right people in the mix. You can sit back and let them just run amok. Got the right people in the mix. Season 2, season 3, you really got the right people in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done brought back Lo and Kat and Krishan and Rolly. What, girl? Like, you really ain't even. I bet you, Natalie. Well, except for the fight that happened on the because she had tried to go for Krishan, but Scotty ended up getting into it with Natalie. It'll be a whole thing. I'll probably review that one too. When it happens, but yeah, Krishan had slapped Natalie when she was on live with the CEO of Zeus, because Natalie was ignoring her. And Krishan was drunk. Much like I am right now. I'm not drunk. Don't do me. I'm not drunk. I'm a little, I don't know what you call it. Like, when you wake up and you still feel like buzzed. That's what it's called. Buzzed. Don't do me. Anyway, but yeah, it was everything. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your post notifications on. I'm gonna make sure I start saying that very slow, because I'm starting to sound like another content creator and I'm not here for it. Wait, what'd I say? Yeah, turn your post notifications on, and so every time I post my videos, I know y'all are here for me. Period. make sure y'all stay safe and stay sane. Oh, and file your taxes. Yeah, we not doing that. File your taxes. Okay? Period.